And welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. And we're going to continue with the past builds and showing you guys some of the stuff that I've already built over the last, well, probably 3 years now, I guess. Just to get caught up while I get organized and that to get set up a little bit better. And also the learning curve, the learning process of doing this YouTube thing. Camera angles, to camera settings, to uploading, to editing, to this, to that. Fairly busy guy, as I mentioned before. But what are we going to do now? I think that maybe what we'll do is we'll take a look at, we'll do the rust section. This truck is incomplete. It's not necessarily one of my first field find do's, but I'd stumbled onto the fact that a lot of people really like these rust up jobs. This one, I think, in my heart of hearts, I kind of went a little bit too far in the rust bit. There's a couple of tricks I'm going to show you guys. It's much better than what this is actually showing here now. But here again, I really learned from doing the 56 Buick, that laying on a couple of coats of paint and slowly rubbing it down and dulling it up, and that. And once you get your high points off, which is where paint would normally come off, it's the way to go. And of course I painted this, and I didn't want it aged because I wanted it to, part of the design was just the eccentric aspect of having a car, making sure that the body, in real one-to-one size, making sure that the body is sound, like doing the body work, for any hold through stuff, and then some of the techniques that are out there in the real world on a one-to-one basis, and restorations and field finds, barn finds, and on and on and on, that you structurally make sure that it's sound, mechanical aspect, engine, brakes, all the safety aspects, brakes, lights, and everything electrical is right up to date and stuff like that. But they're leaving the patina on. That's a big thing. So patina is a major thing. So this segment here is strictly about the rust. And this one here, I think Willie's once again. I did this one here. I fuddled with it. I was never ever overly happy with the overall rust effect. Yet when I posted on Instagram, it actually did quite well. And these pins I never did shorten. I should have shortened these pins up. But it has a nice stance, and I like the not the contrast, but the how to bring in like the chrome tip from here to there. Just the chrome accents and stuff like that. So this one was not one of my better ones. This here truck was one I found, and it's going to be a part of my YouTube channel on the treasure hunting aspect of things. So in this truck, at one of my treasure hunt spots, and then I proceeded to take the wheels from the car's tow truck and added them on. When I uploaded the pictures of just the truck itself, really got no likes, no nothing. But then I added these wheels, and that made all the difference. People really decided that they really like this truck. The reason why it's not pulled down right now is I do have this wheel here needs to be refixed. Because the truck that I got it off of, pickup truck from Cars, was, the wheels were broken on that one. And I just rust up ratrod. Well, you can tell it's the haulers, and originally it was a real minty green. It's lime, neon, whatever you want to call it. So in this truck, actually, I really like it. Did some engine detailing. And one of the things I'm going to, can we get this to focus? Come on, focus there. Come on, come on, come on. So I'm going to show you guys, there's some tricks that you can do. There's two things that just about everybody has in their households that you can use to do. And I think you're going to be shocked because I'm going to do a complete segment on this, and I'm going to get another larger truck similar to something like this. And I'm going to show you guys how to do this rusting effect and technique. It is a trick that's used by modelers of like 24 scale and up, but still will work on the 64 scales. I think you'd be quite surprised at what I use. But anyway, there's that truck. Nice rust job. Turned out quite neat. One of the things I do is I heavily research things. And I mean, if you want to learn how to do rust, you really have to study rust. And study it as to how it comes about. Now, I didn't mention this one in the last, based on the plain simple fact that this is actually going to end up being a rust type of gasser. So it would have been a gasser that somebody would have built in, in the 60s, and it's been sitting in the field for, or in a barn, for the last 30 years, 20, 30 years. That's my plan with this one. And as you can see, the wheels are from one of those McDonald cars that I had, the 32 Ford rods. So this one is going to be, and this, I may do this as a segment, and this might be our Rust-O-ration candidate. Would actually cool. That. What else we got for rust? I was goofing around once upon a time, and well, this is kind of cool. So I had a whole bunch of these bugs there again for the wheels, and the bug was just sitting there, and it was sitting beside these wheels from a truck, and lo and behold, I kind of got an inspiration. Let's get this up close and personal, so you can really see that it was just wash after wash after wash after wash. And then I dropped my little secret ingredients on it to really give it a surface effect, to give it that rusted up look. And I believe that this actually turned out quite neat. And I had to do a fair amount of work to get these wheels in here to turn. I had to continually kind of rudder out the wheel wells to get them to turn properly. And this one here still a little on the sticky side. I could have extended the wheel out a little bit more, which was an option, but I wanted to keep things nice, neat, and tight. So, as far as the rust is concerned, there we go. So, just to top this off, this is what I was doing, and of course you recognize it as being the twin engine one that we're just kind of modifying and moving back. And this may be, the finishing touches may be done in this in another video. We have to just join these up, and that's not all that difficult to do, except for the fact I've got a few things I have to take into consideration when I'm doing that. And we'll figure that out. Right. I think that's going to end this segment. Thanks for coming, and watch for more.